Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back. This is episode 119 of the FIFA 17 My Player Career, and we've got a few games to cover today. As you know, the transfer window is now closed, so we're going to be spending the rest of the season here at Arsenal, which isn't the end of the world. As I have mentioned, we're doing pretty well so far this season, and even a couple of you guys in the comments below actually said to maybe even stay at Arsenal if we don't get the offers, which we've actually done. So we are staying at Arsenal. We're going to try and win every competition that we are in, and as you know, we are still unbeaten so far in the Premier League as well. So fingers crossed we can go the whole season unbeaten, and what a way that will be to leave at the end of the season, leaving Arsenal the very best team in the Premier League. And if we can go out and win the Champions League, we'll be the best team in Europe as well. But still a long way to go before we can do that. 25 minutes gone in this game against Sunderland at the Emirates Stadium. As you can see, the sun is shining here in London, and we're looking for that first goal of the game. Sunderland playing in their pink and purple. Is it purple? I think it is purple, isn't it? It's not blue. But never mind. Let's carry on. We're going through, and the first shot comes in, and it's Francis Coquelin of all people. He pushes forward a lot, and is currently the Arsenal captain for some reason, but it doesn't matter as long as we can get the job done. Doesn't matter who the captain is. I would like Kai to be the captain one day, but I don't think we stay at a club long enough to become captain. Maybe our next club we will stay to till we end our career, maybe, if we get that big offer, of course, but we'll wait and see for them. We've got a few months to go before the transfer window opens, as Kai goes straight through there, straight through the defence, gives Arsenal a 1-goal lead in the second half. Just over 20 minutes to play here at the Emirates Stadium. It's now Arsenal 1, Sunderland 0. Bit of luck there as well from Kai. His original pass was deflected off the defender, and then one of our players fell down in front of their defender, and then the gap was open for Kai to slot in his 18th goal of the Premier League season. So him himself, he's having a cracking season. He's been a little bit quiet as of late, but still getting the goals, putting in the performances when needed, and obviously getting the 3 points as well for Arsenal. As another chance goes through there, but there is Pickford for Sunderland, gets the ball clear, and we're just waiting for that final whistle to blow. We've also got the EFL Cup coming up soon, the final of the EFL Cup coming up, and so we'll be looking forward to that. That could be a trophy for Kai. Second trophy. We did win the Community Shield, didn't we? I think we did win the Community Shield this season, but never mind it. Either way, we've still got the EFL Cup, and hopefully it's going to be the first of many to come towards the end of this season. Kai finishing the game there with an 8.2 rating, 1 goal in the bag. And next up for Arsenal is an away match taking on Brentford. This is the FA Cup. I'm not entirely what round this is. I can't remember to be certain. Is it the 5th round? I don't even know. But either way, whatever round it is, let's get through. We're going to have to change our kit there as well. We're just playing our blue and yellow strip, and we don't play in this one too often, so let's try it out today. It is a bit of an evening game here in Brentford, and hopefully it should be an easy game for Arsenal. To be fair, we've got a pretty strong squad out there on the pitch. And Brentford, I don't know what the league they're in. Maybe they're in the Championship or League 1, maybe even League 2, I don't even know. But they've done well to get where they are right now. And here is Rafa pushing forward. The master of missing penalties, Rafa is. Has a early little dink there. Tried the cheeky lob of the goalkeeper, but I think there was a defender behind him anyway. So even if it did go over the goalkeeper, the defender would have surely cleared that one off the line there for Brentford. But here is Arsenal pushing forward again. Great challenge there from the Brentford defence. And Rafa with the shot, forcing the save there from the goalkeeper. Goes out of play for an early corner for the Arsenal. All the pressure is on the Brentford defence right now. As the corner comes in, Rafa gets that crossing. And here is Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain trying to turn Kai's in space. Gives it to Kai. And Kai with a little bit of skill gets off the shot, and another good save there from the Brentford keeper, and it's going to be another Arsenal corner. Let's try and get this early lead. Come on, boys. Rafa again with the corner, punched away there by the goalkeeper, and Brentford are going to get this one clear this time. Are they? No, they're not. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain picking up the loose ball, goes straight through, but unluckily, the other player, who is that? I don't even know who that is. This is a short player. Can't remember any short plays in this team, so we'll have to wait out and see what that guy's name is. But here is Kai, we know who that is. It's Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now El Nene to Kai. Oh, is it Boga? Is Boga really that small? Here's Kai, plays it through, and El Nene with the shot. Good save again from the goalkeeper. He is keeping Brentford in this game so far. It is Boga, isn't it? I didn't realise how small that guy was. Oh, he's hit the woodwork, and there is El Nene with the rebound, giving Arsenal the 1-goal lead finally. Just over half an hour gone. It's now Brentford 0, Arsenal 1. Unlucky there, Boga with that long-range shot. He's obviously trying to make me remember him with a finish like that, but unluckily for him, it hit the woodwork and fell straight to the feet for Mohamed El Nene, who puts in his first FA Cup goal of the season. As we go into the final couple of minutes now, Arsenal looking good. Brentford have actually done well in this game. They've limited us to only 1 goal in this match. And had a couple of chances themselves. Good control there from Kai. Cuts inside, goes for the second. Good save again. The goalkeeper has got to be man of the match today. He's made some cracking saves all the way through the match. And there was another one to possibly give Brentford one last chance if they can push forward from this corner. Which they can't. The final whistle does blow. Arsenal progress through to the next round of the FA Cup. Next up then for Arsenal, I believe, is Champions League action. So let's get back into some Champions League games. Kai finishing again there with a 7.7 rating. And we're into the quarter-finals then of the FA Cup, which is pretty sweet. We always want to go through in the cups, of course. We want to try and win every competition that we are in, as I said at the start of today's episode. Let's see if we can do that. This is another competition, one of the main competitions that we're going for, of course, the Champions League. And this is the first leg. It is away from home, so let's try and get that away goal advantage going into that second leg. Hopefully we can do that in today's game. But right now, 0-0, 3 minutes gone. Arsenal pushing forward early on. Good defending there from Porto, and they get the ball clear. Remember, Porto used to be one of Kai's big rivals when he used to play for Sporting back in the day. At the start of the career, start of the series, in fact. But let's see if he can do the job over them today. Here is El Nene then, scored in the FA Cup. Can he score or even assist in this Champions League? But Kai plays it through for Coquelin. As I said in the last game, Coquelin likes to push forward quite a lot. And there he is again. He's one of the main players for Arsenal right now, Francis Coquelin, which is a bit of a surprise. But there he is, pushing forward, getting through, sliding in just before the goalkeeper got there. And that is the first goal of the game. And of course, the important one, because it is the away goal as well. And as you can see in the top left, the next fixture for Arsenal is on February 25th, and it's against Watford, and it is in the EFL Cup Final at Wembley Stadium, of course. So we're looking to get a medal within the next few days, which will be absolutely superb for Kai and for Arsenal as well. As Kai goes through there, gets taken down. He's picked up an injury, but Arsenal still with possession. Oh no, please get up, Kai. Oh no, this is bad news. He stayed down, and as I just mentioned, the EFL Cup Final is our next match. He's been replaced. He's going to be injured. Oh, that is bad. How long is he going to be out for? 5 weeks. He's out for 5 weeks with a dislocated shoulder. That means, boys, he's going to be missing the Cup Final at Wembley Stadium. And as you can see, that is the next game up for Arsenal. Kai's going to be missing it due to injury, which is absolutely guttering for him. He's going to be gutted. But come on, boys, let's get that winners medal. Let's do it for Kai. Please don't let me down. Callum Chambers already got himself a yellow card after just 6 minutes. Still 0-0 though, as we approach half time. Coquelin picking up a yellow card. That's pretty regular for him to do that. Noren's come on in place of Malik. No, Kennedy. He's giving Watford a 1-goal lead. 15 minutes to go. Are Watford going to be taking it? It looks like Watford are going to be the EFL Cup champions, and indeed they are. I can't believe we've just lost in the final, all because Kai got injured. Look at that. It was the final. Watford win 1-0, so they take the trophy. Arsenal just go home with a loser's medal. And Kai will get a loser's medal as well, of course. But let's try and crack on. I think, is that our first loss of the season? It could be our first loss of the season if I remember correctly. We might have lost 1 or 2 before, but I don't think so. We're unbeaten in the league, but let's try and keep that going. We've got a goal already in the first minute. Osana making the striking start today. Milik obviously got dropped for not scoring in the cup final at Wembley, but Osana, after 1 minute making a start, has already got a goal. And now we just need to hold on. Or score another. I'd rather score another, to be fair. 20 minutes to play here at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal still leading by 1-0. Last 5 minutes, and we do get the victory. There we go, back to winning ways after that disappointing loss at Wembley. And we continue our unbeaten streak in the Premier League, and hopefully we can do that against Middlesbrough. This one is away from home, so a little bit of travelling done by Arsenal, as Rhodes has already been injured for Middlesbrough. That's going to be a bit of a blow for him. He's still on the pitch right now though, so he might be able to shake that off, as De Roon gets a yellow card there for Borough. Approaching half time, still goalless. And a change there for both sides. Nicholas Soule's come on in place of Kieran Gibbs. 20 minutes to play. Is this one? Oh no, look at that. Rafa, the master in missing penalties. He's missed another, and that's going to cost us 2 points as well, because it does end 0-0. 2 points dropped, but we still should be top of the table. We've got ourselves another away game. And this one is, oh no, it's the FA Cup. I was going to say it's the Premier League, but this one is the FA Cup quarter-finals. And hopefully the AI don't let us down in this one. Remember, they let us down in the EFL Cup Final at Wembley. Or they're going to let us down at Goodison Park. Coquelin again picking up another yellow card. As I said, very regular that he does that. And Renato Sanchez has come on in place of Boga. Romagnoli's just come on in place of Kieran Gibbs. And now Granit Xhaka, he's on into the final 5 minutes, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, he comes up clutch there at the very end in the 87th minutes, gives Arsenal a 1-goal lead, and we go through into the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Absolutely fantastic play there for Arsenal. I was a bit worried there for a second that the AI were going to let us down yet again, and another big game. This is the second leg. Remember, we were 1-0 in front in the first leg. I didn't check the actual final score for the first leg, so we're going to have to check that after this match. But hopefully Arsenal can get the victory, because I have no idea what the first leg result was. I'm hoping it stayed at 1-0. So right now we'll just expect it to be 1-0 for Arsenal. It was an away goal as well, so at least if Porto don't score, we'll have that advantage at least. So Arsenal do take the lead. Semedo, he scores for Arsenal, former Sporting player, and Porto, they do pull a goal back, and it's an away goal. So does that rule out Arsenal's away goal? And where is the first leg? There it is. We won 1-0, so we do go through to the next round of the Champions League. And who do we face? We take on Lyon in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, which is a pretty sweet deal there. And we've got some big games coming up as well, as we just saw, and we are top of the table. We will have a look at the table before we end this episode, but as you can see, our next game up, because Kai is still injured, we're going to have to sim this one as well as we approach the end of March. This one is away from home, taking on Swansea City. We're still unbeaten in the league. How long is that going to continue? Oh, is it going to end right now as Swansea take the lead? 11 minutes in. And who is that? Minamino? Never even heard of him, but he's got the important goal so far as we're going to the second half now. Arsenal still trailing. Is this going to be the first defeat in the league? No, Renato Sanchez comes off the bench and scores almost immediately for Arsenal to level things up. And is it going to end 1-1? It is indeed. There is the final whistle then. Here in Wales, it finishes Swansea City 1, Arsenal 1. So as I said, before we end this episode, we are going to have a look at the league table. Arsenal sitting pretty at the top. Wow, look how many points ahead we are. 19 points clear. We're currently unbeaten in the Premier League as well. Liverpool down there, still struggling at the bottom. In 16th place, only 3 points off relegation. Stoke City, they're having a great season, up in 4th. And let's just have a look at the goal scorers as well. Premier League goal scorers, there is Kai, number 1 ranked. 18 goals so far in the Premier League, 6 clear of Sunderland player who is in second. And Kai's on top with the assists as well. Dele Alli just behind him. Clean sheets, the Arsenal goalkeeper is second place. Yellow cards, I don't think Kai's on there. Red cards, Callum Chambers is on there. Well, that's nice to see Kai top of the goal scorers for the Premier League. And FA Cup, is Kai on there? He's in 5th place with 3 goals. EFL Cup, he finished in 3rd place with 3 goals as well. Champions Trophy, Danny Welbeck up there. Rafa's up there. And let's just have a quick look at the Champions League. Is Kai in there? He's in 9th place with 4 goals currently. So thanks for watching this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you boys in the next one.